Hi there, hope you're having a great day so far, and I hope you are safe and healthy during quarantine time, wherever you may be. Sorry this video is a day late again, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. It's also pretty long. The original length of time for this video was like an hour, so I had to cut it down. And I said this in my last video that I want to make longer videos, so this is the longest one so far, and we will see how it goes. This is just another sketchbook page. I'm calling these really vague pages sketchbook sessions because that's pretty much all that it is. I'm just filling a page in my sketchbook with whatever I feel like, practicing some stuff, experimenting a little sometimes. So yeah, grab a snack or a drink or some art supplies and make something together. I did think a little bit more about this page in terms of what I wanted to practice on this day, and what I wanted the page to look like as a whole. I wanted something more dynamic compared to my other pages, and those have been really calm and relaxing to paint and to visually look at after. But this one I wanted more movement or just something more interesting. And I've been really into drawing faces again and practicing portraits and trying to figure out my sense of style with drawing faces. And I also wanted to practice my human perspective, I guess, the perspective of drawing people, because I want to improve in perspective overall. So I've mainly been practicing with architecture, but I haven't really done it with people. So you'll see later on that I do draw some girls later in this video, but of course I still do some background painting things like this one right here. But yeah, I did do a little bit more thinking with this page. I also tried to make the paint a little thicker, or honestly a lot thicker, because I usually like to water down the paint a lot, so it's like watercolor rather than gouache, but I wanted to use it more like original, thicker gouache. But I definitely need more practice because I was not comfortable with it. It doesn't move the way that I want it to, but I think it's more like I didn't move the paint the way that it should move. I don't know what I'm saying. But it was really frustrating, especially when I was trying to just put down blocks of color, light washes of color. I think it's trying to find the balance of paint and water to make the right consistency that I want and the right amount of color. When I put some colors down, they were a lot darker or a lot lighter than I wanted them to be. Well, lighter isn't a problem, the darker is a problem. So yeah, that was a challenge, but I always love a challenge, and it's a learning experience, and I just need to keep practicing with the thicker paint to get better at it. And I've been doing that because I think it's important for me to do a variety of things in my sketchbook. I think when I focus on just one thing, I tend to be less creative, because then I'm just practicing that one thing over and over again and not really. It's kind of like tunnel vision, and I want to be more creative. That's another goal, I think. And to come up with conceptual things that I can't just get from a reference. Although when you're trying to improve something really fast, I do like to do it just like straight, like with the 100 heads challenge. That was an experience. I think it really did improve my portraiture skills, but I wasn't trying to be creative during that challenge. I was just doing it, and I think having a broader set of skills or artistic mindset might help me a little bit more. And during quarantine time, I think it's a good time frame to focus on everything, since I have the time. I really like this first painting that I'm working on right now. I kind of just picked it because I liked the plants on the side, and that's actually like my favorite feature of this page, because of like honestly how the color pencil and the paint looks together, which you'll see later, because I don't do the color pencil until like after the second painting. But yeah, I don't know why I keep liking the first thing I do on the page, because usually you have to like warm up, but I don't know. This second painting also has like a tiny bit of perspective, but it's also not my favorite. It might be because of how dark it came out, but I don't know, I just don't really like it that much. I think it's a little too plain. I usually like simpler pictures to paint, but I don't know, this one is just really underwhelming. I liked it as a photo. I don't really like it as a painting. Yeah, that's fine though. I think it's because there's just nothing that particularly stands out about this painting. So there's just nothing that really like grabs my attention with this, and there are other things on the page that do, and I think that's why this is my least favorite. But yeah, on another note, I have been exercising at home a lot more since we can't go outside, public places. It's a good time to do everything that I wanted to do before. It's another thing that distracts me from It's chaos. Oh, this is my favorite part, adding the colored pencil, and I think adding it here really just makes the plantage come alive. And I sketched these two off camera because I was struggling with it a lot. So I kept like moving the paper, so it's just not. It wasn't good to film. And this is where I do some inking. I haven't done inking in a while. I tend not to want to use ink. I think because it's such a harsh black line, and I like more organic lines, I guess. I think you can tell that I'm very uncomfortable with it because I keep using shorter strokes of the pen, because I'm not confident to make smoother, thicker lines. But yeah, it was originally just going to be the outline, but then as I was doing the hair, I didn't like how it looked with just the pen, so I went in with paint, and then I just ended up painting the whole thing, as you do. But I think it ended up looking better that way. I think it would have looked kind of boring if it was just black and white. I did the same thing with the girl on the bottom half. She was also supposed to be just like line art, but then yeah. I really like that I added the like swinging motion. I think it really adds to this page. It's just the movement that I was looking for, and she's just swinging in an empty spot. Oh yeah, and this sketch was so difficult because of the angle of her body and the way that the book covers up her face, so it's really hard to see the proportions of the face, and I kind of regret going over it with colored pencil because it wasn't sharp enough, and so it kind of made her features too blurry, and so I like keep trying to fix it and covering stuff up, and yeah, I don't really like the green and the purple either. I wish I had done different colors, but that's fine. Now I know what colors I don't like. But yeah, there were many desperate attempts to fix the face, and I filmed most of it, but the moment where I like actually fix her face is not filmed. It's just the outcome of the whole page. But yeah, this angle was really difficult. I didn't expect it to be when I was looking at the reference, but it was. And I think I made the hand that's like behind her head way too small. Yeah, I don't know how to draw people in perspective, so I'm gonna be doing that. I want to do the entire body, I think, maybe in the next one. I don't know if I'm going to have a video come out on Saturday, because that's only 2 days away. I usually do videos on Wednesday and Saturday, so we will see. We shall see if I choose to do it for Saturday or for Sunday. I don't know. We will see how much time the process of making a video takes. Would you like to see a video of me filming everything I sketch or draw or paint or whatever throughout, I don't know, maybe a day or more than one day, maybe like a week? Even the things that I don't like. Even things that end up really bad. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested to see like everything I make in a week or day video. So yep, that's the end of the video. Like if you like this video. Comment below if you would like to see the everything I make in a week video. I think a sketchbook tour will happen soon-ish, so subscribe if you want to see that, and stay safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!